This is me in a field in Utah about to find out who can eat more hot dogs, a competitive eater or a grizzly bear.
You want a napkin? No, okay, you're good.
Competitive eating.
Welcome to Pegasus vs. the World, where we take on challenges, comedy, trending topics, and some travel. City boy! City boy! All right, you guys, I saw this, and I was going to watch it on my own, but I was like, I felt like this fits the channel. I'm going to tell you guys why, because I just reacted to When a Bears Attack compilation. Then, a week ago, I've been reacting to Beard Meets Food, right? Competitive eating. We're on Pegasus vs. the World. What better place is the internet? This guy, I've never even heard of him till I got recommended this, but his name is Max Fosh. Oh, he's popping 4 million subscribers. Let's go, Max. Anyways, it's titled Professional Eater vs. Grizzly Bear Hot Dog Eating Contest. No. You can't pass a video like that. You have to watch it. It came out 4 months ago. It was 2.5 million views, too, so it must be interesting. Anyway, so it caught my interest. Here we are, Pegasus versus the World. Today, it is Pegasus versus Max Fosh. You guys, make sure you go subscribe to his channel. Go check out the video on his channel. I believe he's probably reactor friendly, but I don't know. This is my first time reacting to him, but hopefully he is. And my goal is to promote, because, dude, this is already looking kind of fire. I'm just from the intro. So I'm already just like, yo, make sure you subscribe to homie. Check out his content, because it's obvious he has a gang of shit if he has 4 million subs. So let's get into this where two worlds meet, man. A professional eater versus a grizzly bear. That's insane. If you want to support me, I have a music reaction channel at Black Pegasus Raps, and I have a podcast channel, the 40-Year-Old FUQ Boys. I'll link those in the description. Let's go. Professional eater versus grizzly bear. Hot dog eating contest.
Yep, this is me in a field in Utah about to find out who can eat more hot dogs, a competitive eater or a grizzly bear.
You want a napkin? No, okay, you're good.
Competitive eating, a fierce battleground where people from all over the world compete to see how much food it's possible to stuff down your gob.
You show me a chatbot that can eat 59 hot dogs, and I'll buy into this AI nonsense.
Now, normally these competitions have been limited solely to man versus man, but I had a thought the other day.
Who do you think wins in a competitive eating competition, a professional or a grizzly bear?
That's a good question.
So, let's find out. But first, I would need to find a bear. Introducing Tank. Tank lives in Utah, in the USA. He's 7 foot tall and 800 pounds.
Oh, he's
right
a good
next
boy.
door. I'm in
Tank is
Colorado.
an ex-actor, most famous for his starring role opposite Eddie Murphy in Dr. Dolittle 2.
I like the bear I am. I'm famous.
But these days, he spends most of his time swimming, playing,
I've never seen a bear 69 someone before.
and
How much did he get paid to be in that movie? Come on, if he's the star of the movie, man, it don't look like. I mean, he living in free range world, but come on, man, give that bear his royalties.
roaming around the thousands of acres around his ranch.
Hey, Tank.
Oh, his ranch, thousands of acres. Okay, maybe he got a nice royalty check, and this is his ranch. Let's go.
He's a happy bear.
Tank was rescued from a zoo as a cub and has been lovingly reared in the Utah wilderness. And he was more than happy to take part in my eating competition, as hot dogs are his favorite food.
He can eat a lot of food.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Has he ever competed in an eating competition?
Nope.
Do you think he would do quite well in an eating competition?
I think he might do all right. You get her planned out and we'll do it.
With Tank and his dad on board with this hot dog eating plan,
Yo.
I would need to find a competitor to go up against him. Now, there is one man who is the obvious challenger to Tank. Joey Chestnut.
Yeah, Jody Chestnut. I saw this battle and he wins it. It's insane. And I saw him on Mr. Beast. It's funny because I watch more of Adam from Beard Meets Food, but Joey Chestnut is like the GOAT of eating. He'll beat Beard Meets Food. He's insane. I hope he's healthy and lives a long life, because this professional eating shit looks crazy to me.
The undisputed GOAT of professional eating. The man can get through 76 hot dogs in 10 minutes.
I got leftover room, so I'll be having some beers later.
Unfortunately, he didn't get back to me when I reached out, and seemingly only does videos with Mr. Beast. So to look for this challenger, I went to a Nathan's hot dog eating event to meet the best in the world.
How you doing? What's the bout about?
3-time Nathan's Chug champion.
This is the hardest chug
known to man, okay?
And it was clear that they take competitive eating very seriously.
They say that competitive eating is the battleground upon which God and Lucifer wage war for men's souls.
This is quite serious.
I watched as the men and women of New York took on some glizzies, whilst I played along.
3, 2, 1, go!
And let me
I forgot that it was called a glizzy. Like, I
tell
forgot.
you, eating lots of hot dogs is no joke.
No.
It was 5, I haven't got half of one.
And my posh little tum-tum could barely keep up.
It's so dry. Can you open this for me? Thanks.
With me full of sausages and a winner crowd, I thought I should ask around as to who would be the best person to be Tank's competitor. And there was one name that kept on coming up.
Nick is in the running.
Who's Nick?
Oh, Nick Weary?
Nick Weary.
You should definitely have Nick Weary. Nick Weary would be a guy, I guess. Yeah.
Really? I've heard this name floating around a few times.
He's no joke. He's the real deal.
Not here today, but
He's not here today. The name that kept on coming up on my fact-finding mission was the one and only Nick Weary.
He's the number 4 competitive eater in the world.
Alongside his wife Mickey, who's the best female competitive eater in the world, he can put down a glizzy like nobody else. And he's also a lovely man. So I read.
He's built, yo. Like, I don't understand how these professional eaters just be diesel. A lot of them just like look healthy. I'm just like, okay.
Out, and he agreed to be my champion in the Battle of the Species.
Slammed in Salt Lake City.
I nipped to the airport to meet Nick.
I gotta check out Nick's channel because I never heard of him. So this is dope. This is a good look. I want to check. I don't know why I like professional eaters. It's probably because I try to be disciplined in my eating habits, and I just get to see them wage war on food. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, we doing, man?
And we jumped in the car. These were two men who were about to be sat next to a grizzly bear, but it all was good vibes.
Once I'm on stage in front of everybody,
Then it's like,
it's kind of like you just
it's go time.
Yeah, you just put me in the cubicle. It's time to go to work.
We drove an hour or so from the airport to Tank's house, where we were greeted by Tank's mum, Lynn, who's been looking after Tank since 1996. We were shown down to the arena, given a very quick safety briefing, which was vital before Tank turned up. And there was one final thing to do, and that was to get properly hydrated. And what better way to do that than from Tank's stream, with Air Up. Air Up is the newest and best way to keep yourself.
Shout out to their promo, Air Up. It looks like a water bottle that filters stuff. Check that out in the description of his original video. Let's keep this thing moving. I'm sure there's like a promo code that you can support brother man. So do that. And I actually have I'm not going to say what brand, but I have a water bottle that has a filter. Those things really work, and they come in the clutch when you're like traveling to foreign countries and like if you're in Mexico. I was just in Thailand. Like, you could just fill it up and drink through the straw because the straw filters everything and you'll be good. So I think that's what he was promoting. Let's go.
It's hot dog eating time. Here are the rules. Each competitor has 75 hot dog sausages in front of them. We wanted to use buns, but Tank is gluten-free. I would be sat there as a control to see what the average person could eat, and I was hoping to beat my 3.5 from New York. The winner is simply the first to finish their plate. Between Tank and us was a very thin electric wire, which I found out afterwards wasn't even turned on. So hopefully, if Tank did finish his plate, he wouldn't be looking at us as his 76th hot dog.
Are you ready?
I guess so, yeah.
With everyone in place, Tank
This is
arrived
insane.
to the party.
The stuff people come up with on the internet
3,
is insane.
2, 1, eat.
Oh, let's see.
Tank got off to a slowish start as he explored the table somewhat. This
ate
allowed
4
Nick
hot
to get
dogs
into a
in
commanding
one
lead as he was shoving down
gulp,
glizzies at an alarming rate. I, however, had my knife and fork and was mainly concerned with not ruining my dinner jacket.
Did you want a napkin? No, okay, you're good.
Nick was definitely pulling away, but this is when Tank turned it on and really got stuck in.
Let's go.
I've been told
Come
by
on,
Tank's
Tank.
dad that he loved words of affirmation,
how,
so I
like,
was
dude,
less
like
focusing on
6
my
at a
sausages
time.
and more focusing on trying to get Tank not to eat me.
Well done, Tanky. You're doing great.
Tank was really getting into it and was also looking over at Nick to see how he was doing. With front row access, I was in awe seeing these two beasts going head to head,
This is
and it was
insane.
pretty close.
I mean,
These two were...
who would have voted on the human to win this? I mean, I think I would have picked the grizzly bear, no doubt. I think the part of this is that the human's actually keeping up. But I think if the bear knew this was a race, they could just like literally, like seeing how many he's just like nonchalant eating like 6 at a time. That's crazy.
Locked in and were fully focused on the biggest event of their lives. And so was I, because I was thinking about my new Comedy World Tour Loophole, where I show you the biggest loophole I've ever found.
Hell yeah.
So big I actually can't make a video about it. You'll understand what I mean when you come to the show.
I'm gonna react to some of his I didn't know he's a comedian. We gotta react to something he does on the channel.
Going all over the world, so grab your tickets at maxfosh.co. In the meantime, Tank was getting to the end of his plate, and Nick was struggling to keep up.
Yummy, yummy. You have ripped the tablecloth. It slightly worries me.
And 3 minutes 4 seconds after we'd started, Tank was all done. Tank had done it. Nick so close with
How many? He had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
only 7 hot dogs behind. But the game's the game. And like the classy guy he is, instead of sticking around to gloat, Tank went back home, ready to take on the next challenger.
Nick, how do you feel?
I think I need to change my undies. I've never had somebody tear up the tablecloth next to me while I was eating. But no, that was a terrifying, amazing, one-of-a-kind experience.
There you go. If you're having a hot dog eating competition between a human and a bear, the bear normally wins.
I wonder if that affected Nick at all. Like, you have to be a little nervous sitting next to a bear eating. And even though he was going in, like, maybe that affected him just a little, but I don't think he would have won without the nerves. I think maybe he could have had 5 hot dogs left, you know? Man, that's crazy. Dude, I don't know what it is about these professional eaters, but, bro, I'd be here for it. Like, that shit is so cool. All right, one more time, you guys. Make sure you go to Max Fosh. This is my first time hearing about him, so I'll go to his page and check out, see if maybe I'll do a comedy reaction after this, because that was dope. Yo, Max, shout out to you, brother, man. Your content is fire. I wish to get to that level. I know my reaction channels are kind of popping, like my music one is kind of popping, but the pivot to original content like this is the type of stuff I want to do, like real challenges, getting popular people on, like doing something fun and innovative. This is very inspirational, brother, man. Thank you. I love it. And yeah, let's go, man.
City boy, city boy.